Welcome to another Sports View, a production of Women Love Sports too. Happy Halloween. October is all the sports month. We have all the sports going on right now. So we're going to start off with the NFL in review. So let's talk about the Chiefs and the Broncos. What's going on with the Chiefs?
I don't even want to get into it with them guys. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what's going on with the Chiefs. Can anybody tell me? Pat Mahomes has the flu and he's still out there playing. I mean, he looks like he's probably taking NyQuil on the sideline. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Like last night, it was disturbing to see that. I'm a fantasy owner, and I've got to call out Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. That 5 points are not going to do it in fantasy football. I'm very upset with them.
Well, some say since Taylor Swift wasn't at the game, they lost.
Yes, they lost their good luck charm.
Yeah.
I'm so spooked, I forgot to introduce myself and my lovely co-hosts.
I'm Marilyn, and I'm a Ravens fan.
Hey guys, this is your boy TG. It's good to be back another week. After this spookiness came over us on Sunday. Yeah, I'm good to be back.
And I'm Talisha, and I'm just the forever Lakers fan. I can say that because the basketball season back. So there we go. But we're still talking about football here. So, okay. Next up, Bengals and the 49ers. What's happening with the 49ers? Should we be worried?
That's one of those games where I'm just like, 49ers, what's going on? I mean, things happen week to week with each team, but I'm like, that's a pretty good game. I think potentially we can. I mean, both teams got to battle their own divisions, but I mean, I'm a little scared about that one. I don't know.
Well, I think they'll bounce back because they're such a good team. I just think they kind of lost their rhythm.
Yeah, I know. Like I got a lot of friends in the Bay Area. They're not too happy. They're feeling a little worried now. It's like they were going good. They had that good streak, and now it's like, Okay. Now, what about Vikings versus the Packers? Got your Packers here.
Look, I'm going to tell you this. I don't even have the cheese head this week because I don't even know where to even start. I mean, look, first thing I'm going to say, thoughts and prayers with their QB, Kirk Cousins. I mean, he's going out potentially maybe for an entire season after that Achilles injury we saw late in that game. But, I mean, my Packers couldn't even catch a ball if they tried. I mean, they may have had the flu like Pat Mahomes. I don't know who had the flu because I don't know. I really don't know. We had 3 turnovers back to back to back, and Green Bay couldn't score to save their life. Look, I think my cheese head somewhere in the great. What's that thing over there? Cheese grater over there. I think it's already shredded up for this season. I don't know. We're worse than the Bears. That's bad enough.
Marilyn, did you have anything to say about the?
Well, what about the Giants? They got run over. I mean, I didn't think they were going to be a great team, but yesterday they were just mowed under.
Look, mowed up. Wait, well, I would say it's an understatement, but I will give it to them. It was. I mean, you don't have Jones, you don't have Tyrod. You got a third string QB. Next thing you know, you're putting in a tight end. I don't know who's going to throw the ball next. I may even go out there. You may not have me next week. Tell the production team next week I may be going to New York and playing. I mean, anybody can go out there. I'm just saying. The Giants just need to go ahead and fold up. They don't even have number 1 seed anymore to go into the draft. So I guess they play through. I guess that's the best thing they can do.
Well, they may
Okay.
be coached like the Commanders.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up the Commanders.
Look, these Commanders, I'm going to tell you this, and I mean, they had the entire game. They make me just want to sit outside and have a this is kids are watching Kool-Aid. Because look, I don't even know. They had the game by 17, and then somehow, I guess you would say they froze. I don't know. I mean, the Eagles just start marching back, or did they not see him? Did they just forget to play the second half? Did Ron Rivera go in there and go, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm and a sold out crowd. You called all them people just to do that? Just to do that?
What about the Ravens versus the Cardinals?
Well, it looks like a great team, but a lot of times they make too many mistakes. I had so much Jackson.
Oh, see, look, I'm gonna let you have it this week. I'm going to blame it on Halloween because I mean, even though a win is a win, don't get me wrong, but I was like scratching my head. I mean, I went from the Packers game to that game to Mahomes as a fantasy football expert. I'm going, man, is this an off week? But I mean, you pulled out a win. Don't get me wrong, but it was the Cardinals. So I hope y'all get another running back. Somebody, anybody, please, pigeon carrier, help me.
And because I told my boyfriend I was gonna bring it up, how about them Bears?
Oh no, don't do it. Do we see our production team? I think they like the. I'll hold it off. I need my paycheck this week. I mean, I can't do it. Do I want to be here next week? Yes, I do. I have to do it. They just got shocked by lightning. That's all I can say. 30-13. What else do you ask for? I mean, potentially for one time in in the last 50 years, you can be over Green Bay, but they still don't even want to. They still don't even want to. Green Bay is the worst since 2016. The Bears couldn't even do anything. Wait, did he have some QB? He looked like he was from the Black Ink Crew, and no pun intended to them, but he had so many tattoos. I'm like, do he play as an athlete, or is he like a tattoo artist on the side? What's going on?
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah, I just know I was a default Chargers fan yesterday, and I got a good laugh out of that. So Monday Night Football tonight. You got the Raiders and the Lions. Who you got?
Look, I'm going to leave it in the hands of the Lions just because they're in my division. I'm like, if anybody else can be good, the Green Bay Packers are down and out, 2-5. The Bears can't catch a cold if they try. They can go back and hibernation. Vikings don't even have a QB anymore. So, hey, everybody goes for Detroit, I guess. I mean, hey, take it on. Take it. I can't do anything with it. Go. Beat the Raiders. I would love to see it. Devontae don't need to go anywhere. I'm a sorry Packer fan. I'm sorry. Devontae don't need to go anywhere. Let him sit at home.
Yeah, I go with the line.
Okay. Well, the NFL is trying to bring up numbers around the world, and it's going to get a chance because the Olympics has added flag football to the mix in 2028. So how are we feeling about this? Yay or nay?
Look, I'll
Great
take it first, I guess. Look, I'll take it first. Look, I coached flag a little bit in my time, and it was just some little children. But it was I will tell you this: flag football, that's a total different beast. because it's fundamentals. It's work. It's not just like, oh, I got to go wrap this guy up, bring him to the ground. None of that. This is actually hand-eye contact, coordination, as I mustn't. I mean, those talented individuals I saw at a younger level now take it as a grown adults. I mean, some of my buddies play, and I'm like, they take this stuff pretty serious. So I'm actually pretty interested to see the skill level of play at this level. I mean, it's another sport to add on. I mean, I like it.
And if they do players to play, it's going to have a lot of interest.
Yeah, I was thinking like the NBA did it with the Dream Team, so would be your flag football dream team.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was trying to hold that one, but I couldn't hold it out. You said flag football dream team. I like it though. I really do like it. I mean, just imagine if some NFL players, I know they're going to take it out of context and not put them in it. They may just for views. But like a Tyreek Hill in flag football, I mean, he's unstoppable now as it is. But imagine the dude zipping down the field with 2 flags on the side. But I mean, if it's not even him and known players, take the players that are known in the sport of flag football, because there are some dogs in flag football. You ever go on TikTok? You ever go on just what's it, Barstool or any of those apps and watch? There are some really great athletes that potentially just don't want to get their head smashed in by somebody else, and they want to be healthy their entire life. I mean, I just take it as it is. You want to live to see 60, walk while you're 60. You don't want to be sitting. I mean, things happen, but gosh, yeah.
Now, now, are there people who are playing flag football?
I don't know. Look, I will tell you, the people who's watching, I will get you that information. I do not know, and I'll bring it back next show. I believe there is. Like, I know a couple of my buddies, they play seriously. I mean, they have jersey sponsors and all, so there may be some kind of payout of it. It may be like a semi-pro kind of deal, which I mean, guaranteed you got some NFL with the NFL thing when they have that. But I don't know. That's a great. I hope they do, because I guess if they got paid too much, the NFL wouldn't have nobody on the field.
Yes. Okay. So let's go from flag football to the World Series. It's in full swing right now. So we got the Rangers. They took game 1. Diamondbacks took game 2. We got game 3 tonight.
The Rangers look really good. I went to the Orioles playoff game against one of their playoff games against the Rangers, and they were just on fire. And I think they're going to go all the way. They look really, really good. Excellent pitching.
Oh yes, I'll agree. I mean, that might be one of the few times we agree on the show, but we will. And look, I think my pup doesn't even agree. You hear her back there. She's like, no, don't do it, Dad. Don't do it. But no, game 1 was exciting. It was 6-5. I mean, it went into extra innings. I went to sleep going, man, is this game will ever end? Or are we going to see another Colorado game with Colorado State going into like overtime and overtime and overtime? But I mean, even to say the least of that, I think this series might go the full run. If it's not for the money, it's for the show. So they're going to make it stretch out regardless, because both teams haven't been relevant in the last decade. So, I mean, kudos to them. I mean, the Rangers, like you said, I think they will be the team. I'm looking for them. I'm hoping that they go ahead and take it all, just due that their coach came out of retirement. I like that. I like he came back, and now they're doing what they do best, and that's winning.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now I'm going to change it up a bit. So we're still sticking with sports, but let's go out of the major sports, our big, basketball and football and all that. Let's go over to cycling. There is a female Olympic hopeful, Maze Wimbush. She's 17 years old. She lives in Maryland, and she's a high school junior. She's trying to be the first Black woman on the U.S. cycling team for 2028.
Nice. Represent. There are several Black women cycling groups in the DMV area. So I know they are, and dozens and dozens of members among those groups. I know they are cheering her on.
Look, I will say this: certain sports, I just say it's like a different beast. Like when I see, like it's a group of cyclists here in the RVA area, which for people that don't know what RVA means is Richmond, Virginia. Um, I see them in my neighborhood, and they just like super close, like bumper to bumper, and they're going around and around. And I'm like, holy crap! If me and my buddies did that, I'll wreck and probably hurt something. But I mean, they have like a signal. They got all their signs, and Dale talking about being not only the first to, one of the first to make an achievement like that. Just certain sports, I'm like, yeah, go try it before you talk about it. Because I was like, oh, how hard can that be? And then when I saw it, I'm like, I can't ride at 20 miles per hour. I'll probably barely get 2.5, maybe not even that. I mean, I'm just saying, these guys or ladies are talented. I gotta give them credit where it's due. They are, man. I'll never get there. Look, I'm going to say it. That's one thing in life. If anybody else, I'm never going to get there. I'll let them have that. I'll go watch it. Maybe pay for it.
Yeah, when you watch some of those pileups that occur, like over in Europe, that's really scary.
Yes, that is, it's above my that's above my level of comfortability. I don't want to I don't want to try it. And this particular cyclist, the amazing cyclist, because her name is Maze. Okay. She started with cycling when she was 7 on a professional bike. So it's like, wow.
Good.
She's had plenty of practice.
Good for her.
7 years old.
You
7?
ball is coming to the Olympics.
What you said? Baseball?
Pickleball.
Pickleball. Oh, look! I got excited about that. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna tell you this: in RVA again, in the good Richmond. If you ever come to Richmond, the capital. I mean, in between the capital, better say. I don't even want to talk about that. But in the meantime, over there in Henrico County, they got a state-of-the-art, multi-million-dollar pickleball facility, and I've heard so much about it. Never been yet. I'm like, what the heck is pickleball? And then I go and watch it. I'm going, oh, I gotta go try that. So now it's like one other sport that I want to do in life, I guess. Something that don't get the responsibility of getting on a bike and pedaling. I'll be all right. I'm on the land. I can swing whatever. I guess I can.
Yeah, I tried it last year. It was a lot of fun. There are a lot of people in a DMV, especially Northern Virginia. Northern Virginia have some palaces they've built for pickleball.
Well, I haven't tried pickleball yet. I'll probably get on it. I don't know. I'm behind the curve on pickleball. But now it is time. The NBA is back. And it came back with a bang. The first game happened to be the Lakers and the Nuggets. And the Lakers lost to the Nuggets. But they lost to the Nuggets, though. These are the Nuggets. So do you think the Nuggets are going to come back and repeat themselves? Because, I mean, man, who's going to stop them?
Look, I don't know who's going to stop them. I don't. I mean, granted, it's super early and they got God knows over 90 games to play in a year. I mean, and it only started just now. So I got to take that. I mean, Miami's going to be a pitcher, perfect team. Giannis and his Bucks. I mean, you got the Celtics and, like you said, the Nuggets. But every team goes through those crippling injuries. Like, you can't avoid it. Everybody says knock on wood, and I knock on my head because I say it's hard. But at the same sense, I'm just like, those Nuggets are just that different. Like, go ahead, give them the championship. The season's over with. Let's return.
Steph Curry looks good too, so don't count the Warriors out.
Speaking of the Warriors, Chris Paul, he has gone 1,365 games starting, and he just had his first game coming off the bench. Now they won, but you think he's going to be a nice team player and be able to keep this going the whole season, or you think he's going to start getting Nancy.
He go get Nancy. He's one of the players. He's been Chris Paul's been around for so long, and not on a bad note. I mean, he's been with the Clippers and so on before that. But sometimes just like it's your time. Like, certain players that you just like, all right, it's your time. When you go from starting, you've had your game, you had your rookie year, you had everything, your prime, and now you're in that taper down. It's him and another guy named LeBron James. I'm sorry. I love LeBron, and everybody that watches this or takes the clip wherever you want to take it, count me out of it with them too, because there's a certain period of time. What are you doing? Trying to play with your son? I mean, he is. LeBron is trying to play with his son. But sometimes you gotta just leave. Like, what you gonna be, Tom Brady? Leave. Get out. It's time for somebody. Exit stage right. Please do it for me. I'm tired. You are tired. We're all tired. Your family's tired. Do it for everybody. Well, we can give you your flowers while you're here. That's what I'm saying. Don't do it till you like you're actually get it gone. Like actually retire for we can go LeBron James. We can go Chris Paul. And I guarantee you always have a coaching job. You'll be like another with Steve Nash, get a job and didn't even have barely any experience even coaching anything, just playing. Yeah, it's just time.
But
let it go.
Don't you think if the Lakers don't win a championship this season that he'll probably retire?
It will be best in his interest too. Not like saying that like he's a bad player. It's the best for his career because it's just like any other. I would say that about Tom Brady. If Brady stayed around one more year, I'd be like, hold on, Brady, time out. Brady, time. It's time to go, bud. It's you've lost. You've lost. You're not winning anymore. Have you won enough? You're one of the greatest, yet almost in some generations considered the greatest because this. I don't even want. Let me see. Well, I don't know what to call my generation because they say LeBron James is the best. I don't know about that. I don't know when it goes to MJ LeBron conversation. They're two different players, they're two different size athletes. And that's what I get that I'm just like, God, come on, people. Just quiet. But to answer your question, he's gone. I think he's gone.
So they have this new thing called the in-season tournament, the NBA Cup. How do we feel about this? Commissioner Silver's come up with this. These games are going to start on Friday where they have 30 teams divided into 6 groups and 5 teams in each group. And we're going to have on Tuesdays and Fridays, everyone playing to make sure everyone plays everyone. And then it's 1 game elimination until you get your NBA Cup.
Look, what are we doing? Making consolation prizes now? Like, I mean, like you went through like your little league team years, and you're like, well, no, those kids look like they're crying. Let's give them a second place. I forget all that. Buttercup, you didn't win. It's always next year. I'm sorry because who won? I mean, no. Look. Let me go back. God don't strike me down. But
about money.
It is. That's what it is. It's all about the money. It's more time for them to get TV sponsorship, the media rights, letting McDonald's take another ad, whatever you want to say. Bill Gates come out there and kiss some babies. I don't know. It's one of those things. It's money. It's money. And the NBA, unlike the rest of them, it's just a lot of they're losing viewers because people are tired of the same old team, the powerhouse guys winning. And now they're like, let's go give the other kid on the block the trophy too. And then we're gonna get to the finals. And then basketball is over. But then we got Kim Kardashian coming in with her underwear. So I guess we'll all be happy once we get a pair of her underwear. Men, women, boys, and girls, we'll all be wearing her underwear in the next 5 years, I
guess. Okay. Well, one more thing that I was wondering about. Dame Lillard. He started off real good with his 39 points in his initial game. Next game, he had 6. I know it takes some getting used to, but how do you think this transition is going to go?
look. I don't even know. It's a few athletes, and just like him, that I sit at home. It don't keep me up at night, but it kind of makes me scratch my head. Like, why him? James Hart. Don't even get me started on him. There's a couple players that I'm just, dude. Like you said, it doesn't. It's basketball. It's a child's game. You got one job. Like, this is my thing here. I ran on this, and I probably have a TED talk coming up somewhere about it. Is like you wake up to play this sport. How can you fail? You get paid more than the average American that actually got to go work. You go play a child's game your whole life, and you can't make a basket. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm done. It's like
Okay. And with that, this has been another edition of Another Sports View, a production of Women Love Sports too. See you next time.